Welcome to Yoga Nidra. First, turn off your phone and be in a room where you won't be disturbed. Then lie on your back in Shavasana, or the corpse pose, and try to have a thin pillow under your head and some sort of blanket over your body, because you may get cold as your body becomes more relaxed. And now, once you're settled, allow your attention to move through your head and face, including the top of the head, relaxing the skull, softening the forehead, relaxing the corners of the eyes and the eyebrows, and then softening the cheekbones, relaxing the nostrils. And take a moment to be aware of the breath that is happening at your nostrils. Noticing cooler air moving in and warmer air moving out. Focusing your mind's attention on the breath moving in and out through the nostrils. Continue your relaxation down the mouth, relaxing the jaw, letting the tongue rest in the lower palate of the mouth, resting your chin, and then softening all the muscles of the neck and the throat. Relaxing your shoulders, letting your shoulder blades move toward one another in the back. And then moving your relaxation down your arms, softening the insides of the elbows. Relaxing the wrists, the hands, the fingers, and each of the fingertips. Feel as though you are inhaling now from the tips of the fingers up to the shoulders, and then exhaling back down to the fingertips. Do this 3 more times. Inhaling from the tips of the fingers all the way up the arms to the shoulders. And then exhaling back down the arms from the shoulders to the fingertips. And then moving your attention from the fingers back through the hands, the wrists, lower arms, upper arms, shoulders, and to the upper back and chest, relaxing at the center of the chest now. Exhaling and inhaling completely at the center of the chest, softening the heart center. Feeling the breath focused there. And moving your attention now down to the stomach. Notice if there is any gripping or tightening in the abdomen. Try to soften and relax. Notice if there's any tightness in the lower back or hips. And just imagine those areas relaxing and releasing completely. Relaxing your thighs, the inside of the knees softening, all the way down the calves, to the ankles, through the feet, and down each of the toes. On your next exhalation, exhale as if your whole body is exhaling. And then inhale as if your whole body is inhaling, taking in breath. As you exhale, let go of all tension, anxieties, and worries. Inhale as if you're inhaling new energy, inhaling a sense of peace and relaxation. Moving your attention from the toes, through the feet, to the ankles, calves, thighs, knees, hips, lower back, abdomen, stomach, and chest. Concentrate at the center of the chest. Exhale and inhale completely. And with your mind's attention, survey the upper back, your shoulders, your upper arms, lower arms, wrists, hands, fingers and fingertips. Imagine you're inhaling from the tips of the fingers up to the shoulders again, and then exhaling back down to the fingertips. Again, inhaling from the tips of the fingers all the way up through the arms, up to the shoulders, and exhaling back down to the fingertips. Then move your attention from the fingers back through the hands, the wrists, lower arms, the insides of the elbows, upper arms, shoulders, neck, throat, softening the chin and the jaw, relaxing in the mouth and the tongue, and then the nostrils. Become aware of the breath moving in and out through your nostrils, keeping your mind's eye there for several breaths. Moving your attention now to your cheekbones, relaxing the cheeks, softening the corners of the eyes, relaxing the eyebrows, softening the forehead, and relaxing the top of the head. Notice your smooth, slow, serene flow of breath. Let your mind guide the breath gently so that it is smooth, calm, and deep. And just let this happen naturally without effort. Your mind and your body knows how to breathe. At this time, I invite you to plant a seed of a future possibility for you in your subconscious. The ancient Upanishads state, "You are your deepest soul's desire." This is known as a sankalpa. So take a moment to notice anything that bubbles up, anything that you wish for yourself that is connected to your deepest soul's desire. So not just a surface level want, but something for which you long at a soul level. And then state this in the present tense. So instead of "I will be more joyful" or "I will be healthy," you say, "I am joyful. I am healthy." So plant that sankalpa now by stating this to yourself in your mind 3 times, stating it in the present tense. Now we will move the mind's eye quickly to specific points in the body. So do your very best to move your attention through each of the points below. So your mind's attention will alight on the point as I say it, and then move to the next point. If you get a little distracted, just try to refocus on what I'm saying and move to that point. Beginning with the forehead, pit of the throat, tip of the right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, pit of the throat, space between the breasts, right breast, space between the breasts, left breast, space between the breasts, navel, lower abdomen, the right hip, the right knee, right ankle, tip of the right big toe, tip of the right second toe, tip of the right middle toe, tip of the right fourth toe, tip of the right little toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, lower abdomen, left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of the left big toe, tip of the left second toe, tip of the left middle toe, tip of the left fourth toe, tip of the left little toe, left ankle, left knee, left hip, lower abdomen, navel, space between the breasts, pit of the throat, forehead. Now breathe as if you are exhaling from the top of the head down to the toes. And then inhale from the toes up to the top of the head. Do this 3 times. Exhaling from the top of the head all the way down the body, slowly and gradually, all the way down to the toes. And then inhale from the toes up to the top of the head. Now exhale from the top of the head, down the body, all the way down to the ankles. And then inhaling from the ankles, back through the body to the top of the head. And do this 3 times. On your next exhalation, exhaling from the top of the head, all the way down the body, this time just to the knees. And inhaling up from the knees, back to the top of the head. Exhale and inhale in this way 3 times. On your next exhalation, exhale from the top of the head, down the body, to the perineum at the base of the spine. Inhaling up from there, back to the top of the head. And then exhale from the top of the head, down the body, this time just to the navel. Inhaling from the navel back to the top of the head. Exhaling from the top of the head, this time just to the heart center. And inhaling up from there, back to the top of the head. Exhale from the top of the head down to the pit of the throat. And inhale from the pit of the throat back up. And then exhale from the top of the head to the bridge between the nostrils. Do this 3 times. Next, exhale between the space between the eyebrows and the bridge between the nostrils. Now breathe from the top of the head to the bridge between the nostrils. On your next exhalation, exhaling from the top of the head to the pit of the throat and inhaling up. Exhaling from the top of the head to the heart center. Inhaling from there back to the top of the head. Exhaling from the top of the head down to the navel. Exhaling from the top of the head to the perineum at the base of the spine. Inhaling up from there. Exhaling from the top of the head down to the knees. Your next exhalation from the top of the head all the way down the body to the ankles. Inhaling up from there. And then finally exhaling from the top of the head all the way down the body to the toes. Inhaling back up from the toes, all the way up the body to the top of the head. And now we'll begin the actual Yoga Nidra through the chakras. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Breathing in that space for several breaths. Bring your attention now to the pit of the throat and visualize there a moon. Imagine the moon, bright and shimmering, influencing the tides of your life. Bring to mind something in your life that you want to let go of, that you need to let go of. Something that is no longer serving you and will not serve your future self. Feel the moon's energy gently guiding that thing, that pattern, that person out toward the infinite ocean of consciousness. Imagine that you can see and hear and feel that tide moving out and away from your personal energy field. and that thing no longer serving you is drifting out and away. Feel any pull that it had on you floating and spreading out and dissipating into the warm, gentle, seaward tides. Now imagine that clear, crisp, shimmering moon again. Bring to mind something you want to experience in your life, something you want to attract. Perhaps it's something new, or it's something you want in more depth. What is a positive, powerful, healing thing or experience that you want to call into your life? Now imagine the moon's influence of the tides bringing the gentle, warm water toward your bare feet, flowing over your toes, and then covering your entire feet. Now the moon is helping you to invite in what you know will be good for your soul, quietly and lovingly helping to expand your personal energy field to integrate this invitation. So imagine this positive, healthful thing or experience coming in toward you as if with the tides and the moon's energy. Now bring your attention to the space between the breasts and allow your awareness to empty completely of any images, impressions, thoughts, or sensations. Allow your attention to go deep into the stillness and silence. Feel free to remain in this stillness and silence for up to 10 more minutes. Or notice if you experience your impressions, sensations, or thoughts coming back in, either gradually or suddenly. And when this happens, it's just a natural sign that the session of Yoga Nidra is completed. So when you're ready, you'll systematically bring your attention back outward from the stillness and silence, and noticing first the relative quietness of the mind. Notice the relative smoothness of your breath and the relaxed stillness of your physical body. Bring the deep stillness and silence with you as you gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, and gradually moving as you wish, slowly and gently opening your eyes when you're ready. And as you resume your daily activities, bring this spirit of contemplation into your day, letting the effects of Yoga Nidra permeate your relationships, your experiences, and letting that sankalpa, that deepest soul's desire, grow and take root in your life. Namaste.